Welcome back to Super Talk Outdoors. I really enjoyed catching up with Ricky Flynn and learning more about how successful the Outdoor Stewardship Trust Fund is. Hey, listen, I'm excited now to have my friend Larry Primeaux back on the show. We talked the last time we were together about the deployment of K-9 units in the state, and they've been busy lately. But before we go any further, let me just say, how you doing, Larry? What's the latest in your world?
Well, I'm doing good. It's a little windy, cold down here in the south part of the state. The dogs are doing great. We hit the road running about a month ago, so it's been fun. It's been a fun ride so far.
So you've got K-9 units that are sort of strategically located across the state. You're down here in the southern part, and it's great to see that we're full fledged into this section. There's a lot that you guys can do to help the community, aren't there?
Yes, sir. So we got 4 K-9s throughout the state. We got 1 in the north, 1 in the central, 2 actually are in the south region. So with 1 being on the coast, and my dog is kind of like almost to the central region, 1 county away. Yeah. Our dogs are certified on wildlife detection, evidence recovery, and search and rescue. So it's been a busy weekend. For the last month, we got certified November 18th. We hit the roads in service the first day of rifle season, and we've been 100 miles per hour since then.
So tell me, give us an idea. You had a busy weekend. So what was going on over the weekend?
So during the week, last week, we had 14 K-9 deployments for the whole week, which is the most we've had since we started on the 20th of November. 1 was up there in the central region where one of our dogs was doing a checkpoint coming off one of the WMAs. The dog indicated on a Yeti ice chest. When I say indicate, he sat down. During a search of the ice chest, it was a buffalo head duck illegally seized or legally taken on the WMA. So we was able to get that one, a couple of citations written. Then on the coast, we had, patrol of the Pascagoula River. We noticed a couple of boats parked on the riverbank. We deployed the K-9 right on the boat where they connect the track right to the hunters in the woods, which saved a bunch of manpower. So without the dogs, we would not have been able to find the hunters quickly like we did. Got a couple of citations out of the deal, got loaded back up, went to the next boat and did the same thing.
Wow. I mean, so it has really made your efforts more efficient, hasn't it?
Yes, sir. It was, it makes it easier for the county officers in the state. We're saving manpower. We had a big detail up in Mahana, the open week in the duck season. We had a big case that's still pending in court system where 4 duck hunters didn't get drawn. So they decided to launch the boat down the river and go on the backside of Mahana. So then after it was all said and done, we was waiting for them at the boat ramp with the dogs.
Hey, so if I'm in the woods, like if you deploy a dog and I'm in the woods and you're making your situation much more efficient by finding me, what do I experience when that dog comes to me?
Our dogs are non-aggressive. So when they do come up to you, they're going to sit there and either lick you or want to be petted. Okay, the dogs are trained at the end of a track that they're going to get a reward of being petted, played with, or given a toy.
Well, that's good. That's good. So in fact, you don't want them to be aggressive because in those situations, it might be putting the dogs at risk, right?
Yes, sir. It is. But, our dogs are not your typical police dogs where they are trained and bite. It's just ours are friendly dogs that the public are encouraged to pet and get to know them.
So it's interesting on the duck the illegal duck that was shot and you found in the Yeti ice chest. Is that the kind of work that you would expect to be able to do on a regular basis?
Yes, sir. So Corporal Bailey Jones and his dog Dempsey are actually the one that found the duck. So they're assigned to Yazoo City or Yazoo County. And that's the reason why we got K-9. So as these hunters are illegally seizing on our wildlife throughout the state and concealing them, while the officers are doing the job, the dog can just go around and search the vehicle quickly. You cannot hide wildlife meat or waterfowl meat on us. We'll find it.
That's great to hear, by the way, because, as you know, the vast majority of hunters are going to follow the law. They're going to do it, to the book. They're going to get properly licensed. They're going to go out and they're going to hunt, and they're not going to take more than they're legally allowed to take. But every now and then there are one or two out there that are going to not be properly licensed, or they're going to take ducks they're not supposed to take, or take more than they're supposed to take, and they do it, or maybe they take it under some illegal means. And it's up to you guys to kind of sort through those, and so they don't give hunting a bad name. I mean, that's a really important part of what you do, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It is. It's, like I said, that's the reason why we have the dogs, so we can, help out the local officers, get it done quicker. They can get on to the next case, save manpower. And it's a fun job just watching the dogs and stuff. I know my dog has a personality, and he's going to let you know if he don't like doing something. Like, my dog is not a big fan of being called out in the middle of the night for a headlighter.
Well, look, we're going to have Larry Primeaux back on a regular basis. Always interesting to see what the latest is in the K-9 world of the Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks. But Larry, it's been great to catch up with you. Have a good holiday, my friend.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Listen, have a great day. Have a great week. We'll see you next Monday. And like I always say, stay safe when you're in the outdoors. Put safety first. Unload that gun, and be careful. Be careful. We'll see you next week.